Okay, we're doing some more Minecraft horror, right? Today I'm thinking about maybe trying to get some netherite, something like that. Maybe exploring a little bit. Don't really know yet. But yeah, could be some fun. It's also storming, it adds to the like ambiance, something like that. Oh, I knew I had the bird. A long one. Ooh, is there new stuff in here? I've never seen that loading screen before. Alright, I can't remember what exactly we did last time. I know we organized some stuff a little better. Got a better sword. Some spells. What exactly is this? Also have infinite enterprise. It's pretty cool. Doesn't that... I think that should be in here. It don't really matter though. I think I'm gonna be getting some netherite. I feel like that's the next plan I got. Actually, real quick, I'm gonna look up. Okay, so I want to go to like Y15. Find netherite. I think that's a board. I'm just gonna go in there with all my good loot because I feel like I'm not gonna die really. But either. The handle updated. I've never heard any of this before. I feel like some shit's gonna start like chasing me out of nowhere. It don't matter. It don't matter. I'm gonna immediately go get some netherite. Like that's the next play. Oh yeah, I also upgraded my basement. I have a whole enchantment thing going on. Okay, so I think I need to put on gold. I need armor. I don't know why I was gonna go in there with no armor. I don't know if I want to do the full diamonds. Like a pretty bad play. Oh no, I'm just gonna go, I really hope I don't just keep on dying and lose all my armor. Oh, already have armor on. Okay, good shit. I don't even need to do that. I want to do that anyway, so that works out. Alright. I have everything I need. What? I feel like something's chasing me? I don't think so. Okay, you know what? I'll ignore it. I'll ignore it. It's gonna go to the nether, then nothing can bother me, right? You're gonna sleep first. Okay, another time. Going to Y15 and try to get some nether. Or another. No fucking way. Such a little bum. Probably should have brought what's it called? I should have brought a flint steel, but it's whatever. God damn. Just got down here. This is going... Wait, Y15? Okay, I'm not just gonna like rip mine, I guess. I don't know, maybe I'll just find netherite anyway. Maybe I don't have to worry about a specific I think I looted that one, right? Gold block over there. Damn, do I really want to risk that though? wish this mod had the thing where like it would auto put the block in front of you. It's the one on all the mods. That's so helpful. I don't know if I want to go over there. I think I should though, right? Oh my god, shut. I'm still losing hunger so quick. I don't know why I'm losing the hunger so quick, but you know. Because I have a thing. Infection. Oh, I just died. I have my thing to save me. Or my thing. Oh, my sword to save me. That's what it was. Or my sword did that. Let's actually fire though. Makes so I literally just can't die. Are these fucking... Actually, I'm going to... Dang. We don't want to fall through the hole. I'm just going to throw this shit to my stuff in it. I'm really kind of low. Damn. I'm so ass at this. The ghost perk though, so sending 2 already messed up back. Because I don't have the infection thing anymore where I'm gonna keep losing my hunger. I'm just kind of knocked out. Damn, I already died. My sword saved me. I'm so ass. This is crazy. There's nothing even here. Well, I forgot I literally have a burn. Like I did. I'm so done. Why am I even building? don't even know what I'm looking for, Dylan. Oh, what I'm hoping to get. Maybe like a better sword, spell book or something. Honestly, oh, I thought that was a ladies for a second. You gonna kill him? You gonna kill him? Oh, you will. I was gonna try to kill that Enderman. Have that thing that gives me infinite teleports. Another portal's there, so let's go this way, I guess. All these biomes and nothing good in them. It's not that I know of. Actually, really don't need that. But I can't remember. Yeah. This is what I'm looking for. What is this? Oh, I'm in books. I don't know how it works. Yeah. Okay. Main book. Don't know what it's. Oh, I'll take it. Also need normal books too, so. Oh, just in the background, I'm working his asshole. Let him clear up the disc fragment. That's probably useful for something. What is this? Seems pretty useless. Where's my backpack? Oh, my bad. We're done. Well, that'd be something I could like consume or something. Oh shit. an issue. Before I keep my... There. Let's take them out. Oh, yeah, that sucks. I shall tell you guys, dude. I'm trying to cheese it to where I can like store their spawns. This name's that one over there. Remember how I got over there though? Probably just like this. Where's my little... Something like that. But I don't even know why I have this posted. There'd be more to this than the one room is great. Yeah. I guess that was it. This is another cool. Let me up. I don't know where he went. There you go. Am I getting out? They're not moving. Oops. Why does it feel like it takes so long to heal that? There, I gotta look at it. I don't play a real safe. There's gonna be a pain in the ass going back. What are you doing? Even drop the thing he was pulling. I don't have a gold helmet in. It was so. Oh my god. Yo, like. Holy shit. Oh, my game's lagging out. I don't know what's happening. What the fuck is this? Why'd everything turn black? Oh my god, I'm so good. This is some bullshit. This is... If I have one brutal after this, I'm cooked. Or I can't die again. Only 2 blaze rods though, that sucks. I'm trying to get more, but it's hard as shit when everything's trying to kill me. I honestly hate the nether. I've never been good at it. I don't understand how people are just amazing at the nether. I always just get fucked. I'm also playing on, I guess, keyboard, which I'm not really that good at. I just started like less than a year ago. But, still don't understand it. On PlayStation, I'll probably be a little better, but I would still suck ass. So I don't understand how people can just go through here and not die a single time. What the fuck? Where's my loot? Oh, he has it. You motherfucker. Motherfucker. No. I just lost all 3 witch burns, the amazing sword I had, and all my tools. And my backpack. I don't even want to play anymore. I already. I'm not even going for my loot anymore. I just lost everything I had. So cooked. Yeah, honestly, I might just run this back a different day. Just add this into the video and just. It's so cooked. Yep, I think I'm gonna do that. I'll be right back. Probably gonna run a different game. Fuck that. I'm not. I'm not doing that again. I'm gonna have to teleport to a different village, run to a different village, grab a broom, and then explore and try to read all my shit back. I'm not doing that. Fuck that. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go take me a little break. I'm gonna run some other game. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, so this turned into me. It turned from me wanting to get shit for the Ender Dragon to me just wanting to get my stuff back. You know, that's okay. Handily, wait, or that, or whatever. Oh my god, I don't even have experience to teleport. Fuck me. I'm gonna go this way. That is the most annoying thing that could have possibly happened. Not gonna lie. It's fun though. We're gonna make a comeback. It's whatever. I even thought to myself, damn, I really shouldn't bring all this good shit when I go to the Nether. I was like, I gotta bring my backpack at least, because if not, how am I gonna grab good shit if I find? And then I just lose my shit. That is so sad though. How does he turn into a zombie and then the zombie just fucking dies? Or jumps into lava. Didn't really need food in me either. So we'll find a village. Wait, shit behind me, blind ass. Oh. Black spike. What is that? Crab? I'm gonna run until I find a village. We're gonna have to cut all this shit out. It's so annoying. Oh my god, it keeps lagging too. Starting to get a feeling I might just not be the Ender Dragon on this world. Maybe I will, but god damn. Is this even like, am I going anywhere? There should be food in here. No, but shit, I just don't need. Yeah, it's usually two chests. Can't even see the map. It's in the water too. I'm not doing it. Okay. Whoa. I might have to do all the shit off screen, to be honest. This is. Fish aren't even want that. Oh my god, it's laggy. I'm trying to be positive about this, but holy shit. Hard to be positive when it's lost all my good shit. I feel like, honestly, if it wasn't for this horrible lag, it would have been a lot easier in the. It's fine though, you know, be positive. You know, might say nothing more negative. Welcome to my village. Hopefully there's food here. Yeah. Supposed to be a horror mode. Oh. Oh, you're a Brian over there. Fuck me about that. Wait, can we not do that? Yeah, can we not do that, please? What are you all sweet about? Increases the wearer's walking speed on snow, allows a wearer to walk on powdered snow. It's actually pretty good for what I'm doing right now. Ignoring his bum ass, he's over there being fed. Not even a question why that shit's burning over there. If I had to guess, I would say it's a little bum who's following me around. Oh no, it's a lava. Oh, it sucks for them. I gotta get you. I think the game's rage beating. This thing? Okay, I gotta do it. Somebody go the fuck to bed. Go to bed, please. Ooh, diamond? things are looking up for me. Some shit on my inventory. Artifact seeds. Swords. Well, that's useful. This has a whole bunch of bullshit. Take it. Really just looking for another bed at this point. I even take another sword, I really don't need it. So I'll take that. Wait, I'll take a saddle down. If I find a horse, be better than a farm. Still can't sleep. Oh, is it a blood moon? Am I here? I have no idea what's going on. Still can't sleep. Maybe a blood moon, right? Oh, wait, broom. Fucking dead. One thing that all I really need is a broom in the backpack bag, and I'm good. That's all I really meant. I wonder if they have a spawn or a waypoint. Probably not, but I mean, I will check. Yo, can you move fast, please? Oh, well, that's why I'm just gonna stay in the sky so I get you. What's up, bitch? Yo, you got this, right? You got that. Damn. I'm not going for it. Now I'm gonna have low hunger for an hour. Really fucking this village up. Zombie horse? I think I'm right there, right? Oh wait. Wait a second, right there. Okay, finally back. Now all I like really to get my shit back is just get a backpack. I have to just wait till these cups go away. I'm not even here anymore. I wonder if there's... What the fuck is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? Oh, there they are. Like a conga line. Wow, look at them. I fuck with the music though. What's the mod about? It's a horror mod about I mean, it's a horror mod, honestly. Holy shit, it's so low. Yeah, wait a second. It's a horror mod. They got like zombie hordes that pop up, just like right now. They have blood moons. They have like werewolf packs. I just died in the nether a few minutes ago, and normally this mod, right, you die and it puts your grave down. But if you die to a zombie, it turns yourself into a zombie, and then you have to fight the zombie to get your shit back, right? But I died in the nether, and the zombie piglin got the last hit on me. I was fighting like a wither skeleton. I was fighting a blaze and that kind of shit. And then a zombie piglin hit me last second. So I have to go all the way back into the nether, getting my shit back. And at that point, I've already like 2 rooms down because it's all like on my body. And I bring my last room with me, go to the nether, and zombie piglin hit my body, so he's a zombie. I go to try to kill the zombie, and he jumps in lava and loses all my shit. So I'm down on my shit right now. So at the moment, I'm just trying to. I already got the broom back I need. That makes it so I can like travel around and explore shit. Now I'm just turning my backpack back, but I had a maxed out diamond backpack. Not really maxed out. I'm pretty sure you can go higher than that for like netherite and shit. But yeah. Ignore all that shit that's going on. We got decent shit in here, decent ores and all that. I'm gonna put some of this shit back. Okay, like human flesh, shit like that. Oh my god, this is so loud. But yeah, just like you also have shit you can wear. Like on me, I have different shit I can put on. Like this one makes it so I can run on snow quicker. Like it's like a snow biome. These I'm not really sure what they do. It says furnace golem. I'm actually gonna test that out real quick. Not really sure what he does. I'm not sure if he like. I don't know what he does. Oh, and Akira O'Brien pops up on me every once in a while. He's kind of like a little bum, and sometimes he'll burn my house down. Or he'll attempt to. Kind of ass, but oh yeah, it works. Good shit. Wait, I wonder if I can just give him all my iron. Don't know that. It's not fire. And that's so convenient. But wait, you can make name tag now. Dang. Ain't no problem, you're good. Let me give him a little name tag. Throw him a name. This is so loud. I fuck with this little dude. Oh my god. Alright, I gotta like mute audio for me. Then that's off for a minute. Okay. I don't have anything else I need to. Well, I don't think doing that right now. That's cool though. I will do. Where put my shit here? You can really put right here. These are pretty useless. I'm just gonna put that there. I don't have a chest like specifically for this. We already have like 4 B3s, but that's okay. Let me make a name tag. I'm gonna name this dude. Rocket? I don't know what that is. Oh, can you not make one? You can make name tags. Man. Guess you can't make name tags. I thought you could. I thought I just. Oh no. Okay. Now we're set. Now the room and all that, and now it's time to explore again. Go to the village. Wait, did not save my. Alright. Go on. So that's cool. Oh no. I give up. I want to head this way. That's if I find anything cool. Like that looks kind of cool right there. I don't know what that is. Damn, I really hope pillagers aren't here. It'd be kind of cool to explore. Who's spawning today? Ooh. Wait. Ooh, okay. That's kind of fine. I'm definitely exploring this place. Ain't a whole lot in here. They're all on like the sides of it. Some good ass loot though. Use on sand to create a raped path. Pretty useful. Like, maybe rabbit's foot would be good for something. It's kind of luck-based thing. This is what I want to see. I want to see some good shit like that. And not like this. Dude, that's pretty good. Oh my, I thought I threw off the ledge for a second. How weird this would go. Was that like actually weird and suck? Damn. I have to actually wear that? Ooh. I don't get that right. You can combine it with your armor or some shit. Gotta be something at the top, right? basic though. No? What spawns here? Where's it? Good. Definitely something in the middle there. Has to be. Oh shit. Oh my god. Ow. It's kind of cheating, I don't even know where he's at. This dude? I'm going to kill him. Hell no. Please. He's such a bitch, he's hiding on the top of this tower. Wait, I didn't even turn back on, I'll turn music down to like 50. What am I supposed to do here? I'm supposed to climb the tower? How very scary with the current music going on. Up here? Look at him, look at his bitch ass. Up here hiding. Really bad timing on this. Can't see him. Man, he's so strong. Kind of cheesy. He would just be up here the whole time. I see I'm stronger at using the thing that you do. I'm trying to say I'm just good. That is big. Look at you. Look at you. But that's all I get? I already had one of those. No way, that's all I get, right? It's really all I get? That's kind of crazy. Whole ass boss fight, I get the same thing I already had. Just a normal chest. So there was like a secret pathway in here. Not here. It's already passed it. There's a way to go up. Through here? No, because I came in through here. There's one like right over here. This way. Supposed to be a horror mod. I don't know what's happened to you. We're doing boss fights and shit. What is this? Oh hell no! Let me out! Let me out! No, please. What the fuck? I'll be dead. Yo, fuck off, please. Please, come. What, already heard it? Oh. Please no, please no. I don't know what to do. I give up. 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 That's it. Final. I'm done. I give up. I give up. I think I'll run this back a different day. I think I'm done for today. You know, I think that's some pretty good progress. Didn't do literally anything the entire time I played this. I could cut this all out and make no difference. I'd be losing half my shit. Fucking cool. Yep, I think that's good for that. That's good for that. Maybe I run some Terraria or something, you know? Or anything that's besides this. Literally any game besides playing this. Maybe I'll just run a different Minecraft world. That'd be pretty nice. But, I'm done. I will be back. I'm not playing this right now. I just died like 6 times. And I lost all my shit twice. I'm done. I'll be right back. And I'll run some other game. How Mr. Krabs turning a generation against capitalism.
Has it ever occurred to you that SpongeBob SquarePants might be a subtle critique of capitalism? If you look at how Mr. Krabs runs the Krusty Krab, I think you can make a pretty good argument that...
Yeah, I mean, he literally, all he cares about is money. his whole like catchphrase is money, money, money. So, I mean, it does make sense, but at the same time, I feel like this is a little bit of a stretch. I don't think it turned an entire generation against it.
Bob's depiction of capitalism has contributed to a growing anti-capitalist sentiment among young people. Quite simply, the more I think about it, the more SpongeBob comes across as classic anti-capitalist propaganda. If you live in the Western world, chances are money is a pretty important part of your life. We are taught that money is very important from a young age. The more of it you have, the more
Yeah, if you really think about it, Mr. Krabs is kind of a bad guy in the show. He wants to keep the money all to himself. He says he gives SpongeBob like cents. He gives Squidward like cents. He doesn't actually even pay them barely at all. And he wants to keep money away from Plankton, which is already kind of weird. I think he's kind of like the villain in the show. You never really think about it until you get older, but Mr. Krabs is the villain.
I grew up in the United States, where I think this message is particularly prominent. I mean, when I think of capitalism, I think of the United States first. But a lot of Americans are not happy with how the economy is doing, and they haven't been for quite some time. There's a lot of fear out there. For example, a lot of people fear medical emergencies because they can't afford to have one. Americans go bankrupt due to medical debt all the time. In fact, one study from the American Journal of Medical Health estimates that around 500,000 Americans file for bankruptcy due to medical debt every year. Over time, more and more Americans have become upset and disillusioned by our economy, and this feeling is perhaps most prevalent among young people. In a Gallup poll issued in August last year, just 43% of respondents aged 18 to 50.
Yeah, it is kind of weird how there's a lot of other countries, I think Canada, who has free healthcare, things like that, but we send so much money to other countries, but can't afford to have healthcare for people in the country. It's already kind of weird, and like it's kind of dumb that you have to pay so much for healthcare when it's something you rely on. Like if you break your arm or some shit, you shouldn't have to like take out a fucking loan just so you can pay back for your medical expenses. It doesn't make any sense, and it's kind of dumb that it's the way America's run, just for higher ups to get more money out of it.
11.
And if you pay for it, you have to
35 to 54 and 55 or older had net
you have to risk being able to
capitalism of
even
plus
get
6
accepted.
and
They
plus
can deny
27, respectively. But how exactly has SpongeBob contributed to rising anti-capitalist sentiment among young people? Please, relax, make yourself comfy, and enjoy as I explain myself during this yap session. You see, it's all because of one cheap little guy. One of the main characters in SpongeBob SquarePants happens to be one of the greediest, most despicable cheapskates in all of animation history. Yes, I'm talking about Eugene Harold Krabs.
Of course I am!
Mr. Krabs is objectively a terrible person. All he cares about is money, and he will do whatever it takes to get as much of it as possible with no regard for the well-being of others or even the law. We are introduced to Mr. Krabs in the very first episode of the show, Help Wanted. We actually don't really learn much about him in the pilot though, other than that he owns a restaurant called the Krusty Krab where he works with Squidward, who we don't even know is SpongeBob's neighbor yet. We don't really get an idea of how bad Mr. Krabs is until episode 5A, Pizza Delivery. This episode might not be the first one that comes to mind when you think about Eugene being a cheap asshole, but even then, the plot is still pretty damning. Obviously, the Krusty Krab does not normally serve pizza, but when a customer asks for one, Mr. Krabs does some cartoon magic, creating one out of a bunch of Krabby Patties, and makes Squidward deliver it. Similarly, delivery is a service that the restaurant does not normally offer. Assuming Bikini Bottom has labor laws, Mr. Krabs would...
I always forget that SpongeBob just can't drive. Because I don't think about it because I'm pretty sure he drove in like the movie where he's in the Burger Mobile or whatever. But in like all the early episodes, he just can't drive for shit. And he's crashing into everything. That's why he can't get his boat license. I never think about that. It's just like such a weird thing because he can drive the Krabby Patty Mobile, but no car. It's so weird.
Eugene will do anything for $1, including exploiting his employees. Perhaps I should say especially exploiting his employees. If you're lucky, You've never had to work a job where something similar has happened to you, but worker exploitation is pretty common. At least that's the impression I get living in the United States. Your results may vary depending on where you live. Anyways, Eugene makes this task even more miserable for Squidward by making him take SpongeBob with him. The two co-workers spend the next 11 minutes on a wacky journey that includes getting sucked in by an underwater tornado and almost getting hit by a truck. All just so Mr. Krabs could make $1. But this is just the tip of the iceberg. At this point, we're only starting to get an idea of what Mr. Krabs is really like. At this point in the show's history, we still don't know a lot of important things about him, such as how much he pays his employees. So yeah, we get to see a lot of red flags with Mr. Krabs before we really learn how greedy he is. Like in Karate Choppers, he goes out of his way to prevent SpongeBob from participating in a hobby that brings him joy. He even threatens to fire him over it until he finds out that he can use SpongeBob's love for karate as another gimmick to make more money. Thanks, Mr. Krabs. Very cool. Oddly though, I think our first real good indication of how greedy Mr. Krabs is comes in episode 17A, Arr.
I'm pretty sure there's a whole episode where Squidward finally becomes or gets an offer from a musician or some shit. I reacted to this video. He gets an offer from like a high-level musician saying he can work for him, make good money, do his dream that he's always wanted. And Mr. Krabs just throws him off a building and says, "No, I'll do it for you." He wants to make money out of it, and then just ruins it for him. Just ruins Squidward's dream just so he can't live.
Dutchman's treasure. Oh, sorry.
Such a bitch. Mr. Krabs is such a chub.
Dutchman's treasure. Just look at the way he treats his crew in this episode. He forces them to travel far away from home, largely on foot, and without food and water. When nightfall comes, he makes them sleep outside on the cold hard ground when he gets to sleep in his tent, which is clearly more than big enough to fit all three of them inside. When they finally find the treasure, Krabs tries taking it all for himself. For some reason, this just makes me think of that meme of a fat rich guy drinking from a pipeline while an emaciated person desperately sits under a small leak. Luckily, though, the episode ends with the Flying Dutchman awarding SpongeBob and Patrick, while Mr. Krabs gets nothing. And that's exactly how it should work in real life too. Obviously, managers and bosses deserve their fair salaries, but the people who do the real hard work deserve to get paid too. And quite frankly, the average American worker is underpaid while much of the money that should be going to them is going to mega-rich CEOs and other executives instead. In fact, in just 1 year from 2024 to 2025, the 10 richest Americans' net worth increased by a combined $585 billion according to Forbes.com. If you go back to 2020, the increase in wealth of these individuals is a mind-bogglingly massive $1,402 billion, or in other words, $1.4 trillion. To give you an idea of how much money that is more than the GDP of most countries in the world. In fact, $1.4 trillion US would be between the Netherlands and Saudi Arabia, 19th largest in the world. Furthermore, their total net worth nearly tripled from $725 billion to $2.12 trillion, representing an increase of over 190%.
That's what I'm saying. How can they have so much money, but people can't even get healthcare? That makes no sense, right? How is that allowed? How can they make this much money? They can make billions and billions of dollars, but people can't afford free healthcare. They can't get free health. And if they can get healthcare, it's not even affordable. It's to where you have to go in debt to pay for it. Why? And then if you do actually pay, to have health insurance, you can just get rejected and then just be fucked. You fucked out all that money you've been spending.
Less than 0.5% after adjusting for inflation, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. I'll leave links to all these statistics in the description below if you would like to check them for yourself. The Krusty Krab is a perfect allegory for all the money and wealth going to the richest people. Mr. Krabs famously, or perhaps infamously, pays SpongeBob and Squidward the least amount of money possible while raking in as much profit as he can get his grubby claws on. There are countless instances throughout the show where Krabs nickels and dimes SpongeBob and Squidward to death. In Squid on Strike, we see the cheap crustacean charge Squidward $21 for breathing, talking, standing, existing, lollygagging, and chewing. SpongeBob gets a similar bill that we never actually see because he just pays it because he's naive and thinks Mr. Krabs is a fair boss, but that's a topic for a video in itself. I mean, imagine if you were a cashier and your boss came by and charged you $1 because you were standing. It's a crime enough, as it is, that cashiers have to stand all day. Why can't they just have little stools? As Mr. Krabs would say, money. This is true not just in SpongeBob, but in real life too. Like, yeah, Squidward might not be the best person, but maybe he wouldn't be so grumpy all the time if he got to sit down at his job. And that goes for real life cashiers too.
Yeah, I never understood that. Why can't you sit when you're at like a gas station or something? You're sitting there for like however many hours a day and you can't sit down? It's not affecting the people who are buying shit. It's not affecting anything. It's like, what, $20 for a stool? Why can't they do that? Or why can't you bring your own stool? Like, why is that all like? Something like that. Then they don't have to pay for it, so there's no downside. And the people get to relax a little bit. What sense does that make? Why do you have to stand for hours on hours for literally zero reason? It doesn't do anything.
Without leaning on something for more than a couple minutes, let alone a 4, 5, or 8 hour shift. So shout out to all the cashiers out there. Y'all deserve to be able to sit, and y'all deserve better wages too. All of this just goes to show that Mr. Krabs does not actually value his employees at all, he just sees them as dollar signs. Perhaps the most extreme instance of this is in Welcome to the Chum Bucket, when he loses SpongeBob in a bet to Plankton, forcing him to work at the Chum Bucket. SpongeBob is by far the most important person at the Krusty Krab on a daily basis. Without him, Eugene would have no customers. No one makes a Krabby Patty the way SpongeBob does. If other people could make the perfect patty like him, Wendy's would have had a lot more success with that promo they did a couple years ago, but I digress. SpongeBob is the heart and soul of the Krusty Krab, and yet Mr. Krabs is willing to lose him for nothing, putting his business in jeopardy. This kind of shit happens all the time in real life. If you've ever seen a show like Kitchen Nightmares, you would know that the best employees are often ignored, pushed away, or even fired because their boss's ego is too big to listen to them when they are objectively correct. As a result, businesses often lose their most valuable employees. While I've never worked a corporate job, I imagine the same thing happens with.
And what sucks about that too is they'll be the most valuable employees, but they'll just hire someone else. Like it's such a bad job market where they'll just hire someone else. They don't care if they're like firing somebody. Even if they're the best at what they do it perfectly, they don't make a single mistake, you can just get fired, right? And they'll replace you within a single day.
Many companies are unwilling to pay their employees what they deserve. Of course, in SpongeBob's case, he is also not paid what he deserves, but he continues to work at the Krusty Krab, not out of desperation, but because of his sheer love and passion for grilling. But in real life, most employees do not choose to stay at their jobs because they are naive and stupid. They stay because they cannot afford to leave, so their employers are basically holding them hostage. But Mr. Krabs doesn't just pay his employees starvation wages, sometimes he doesn't pay them at all. In Big Pink Loser, we learn that Eugene actually charges his employees to work for him when they first start. To me, this is obviously meant to be satire about the worker-boss dynamic in capitalist economies. Typically, in real life, your average boss at a fast food place isn't exactly making a shit ton of money compared to their employees, so it is a little bit of a stretch, but keep in mind, Mr. Krabs isn't just the manager of the Krusty Krab, he is also the owner. I would say that Mr. Krabs is shooting himself in the foot with this kind of nonsense because no one would want to work for him, but somehow he seems to have SpongeBob and Squidward locked up for life. I guess he really meant that stuff he said at the end of Squid on Strike. But even then, if he was running a restaurant in real life with only 2 employees, he'd be kind of fucked. Another way Mr. Krabs is analogous to real-world corporations is with his view on the environment. We know that he does not value the environment he lives in for.
I remember there was a whole episode about how he had like a grease trap underground and it just leaked out everywhere. Like he doesn't do anything for the environment. He's just fucked. I mean, it's realistic to every other company, but it's so fucked. He's literally the villain of the thing. If anything, I think Plankton, even though he's supposed to be a villain, he's more of like a hero, if anything. He's just trying to like make money for himself.
Nothing more than resources to be harvested and turned into a profit. This is on full display in the episode Jellyfish Hunter, where he makes SpongeBob fish all the jellies in jellyfish fields practically to extinction. We later learn that he's abusing the jellyfish by forcing them into tight spaces and forcibly milking them before discarding them after they have no more jelly to give. This could be interpreted as a direct allegory for the dairy industry specifically, which is one of the worst industries when it comes to environmental impact and, of course, animal rights. But once again, all Mr. Krabs sees are dollar signs. He could not care less what the environmental impact of hunting a species to extinction could be. He could not care less if every last jelly in the world died at his own hands as long as it made him a tidy profit. And at the end of the day, this is essentially the primary driving force behind capitalism. I can also see this episode being an allegory for the fossil fuel industry, as companies like Chevron and BP clearly place their own profit margins well above the safety and health of their consumers and the entire planet. Perhaps my favorite example of Mr. Krabs being an allegory for greedy corporations comes in the first movie when he notices King Neptune coming to the Krusty Krab, so he jacks up the price of a Krabby Patty to over $100. This one might be a stretch, but hear me out. I would say that Eugene doing this is similar to a concept we are all familiar with now, crisis pricing. During the COVID pandemic, we saw companies jack up prices for basic necessities.
Oh yeah, and like say there's a concert going on or like any kind of event nearby, like with hotels, they're gonna jack up the hotel prices, like Airbnb prices or anything, to like double their price. If there's any kind of event nearby or anything like that, it's fucked.
Costs and a number of other excuses companies made, which, to be fair, a lot of these things were real logistical issues created by the pandemic. But after things more or less returned to normal, the prices of a lot of goods never truly went back to where they were before, and we soon found out that a lot of the reason for the increased inflation, in the United States at least, was literally just price gouging. King Neptune visiting the Krusty Krab was not exactly a crisis the way a pandemic is, but I think Eugene jacking up the prices just because he knows a rich customer is coming to the restaurant is indicative of the same mindset that these corporations have when it comes to squeezing every last penny out of the consumer. So far, I feel like I've really only scratched the surface as to how bad of a person Mr. Krabs is, but I think I've made my point. There are so many more instances of him just being a cheap asshole, like when he builds Krabby Land out of literal garbage to prey on children, or when he sells SpongeBob to the Flying Dutchman for 62 cents, or the time he forces SpongeBob to take a vacation so that he can save a nickel. I could keep going, but like I said,
I think I made my point.
So yeah, young people are starting to sour on capitalism, and with the way the economy is, it's easy to see why. The Krusty Krab is a great allegory for real-world economics, and Mr. Krabs is a great analogy for a greedy, capital-owning class.
I gotta say though, I don't think I agree that he's the reason for it, or like SpongeBob's the reason for it. I don't think the generation is becoming like that because of SpongeBob. I think they're becoming like that. It's a real-world issue. This is an example of like showing off the issues in a cartoon, like kind of like a political cartoon. But that's not changing anything. People are like seeing things the way they see things because of real life and how things are happening. I don't think it has anything to do with SpongeBob specific.
Bezos. But what do you think about Mr. Krabs? Is he the worst character in SpongeBob? Do you think he is an allegory for greedy CEOs and corporations? Did his behavior turn you against capitalism? I would really love to know what you guys think, so please leave a comment down below. With that being said, that is the end of this video. If you liked it, please do leave it a like, that would really help me out. If you want to know how I think SpongeBob influenced Gen Z's sense of humor, I'll put that video on screen for you to enjoy next. With that being said, take care.
I like that video. I kind of agree. I really don't think that SpongeBob has anything to do with it on the generation. I think it's literally just the world. You know, it's just how things are. People don't want to deal with that bullshit, so people are changing. Things just switch up. Hey, love that video though. Don't make sure you like.
I'll catch you next time.
I didn't do that. Make sure you like, subscribe. SpongeBob Historian. People need to make sure you like, subscribe, all that. And now I'll see you in the next. Alright, the bizarre food economy of GTA
is the prolific hamburger chain found across the Grand Theft Auto series, known for pushing unhealthy eating to extreme levels. Its corporate motto is "Die with a smile on your face." In Liberty City, a customer can buy a bleeder burger at...
You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of that one burger in like New York, whatever, like the death burger. I forgot what it was called. The heart attack burger. That's what it was. Heart attack gorilla, whatever. That's what it reminds me of. They have the exact same like slogans and all like that kind of thing as heart attack gorilla. Like it's the same thing. Yeah.
free meal,
Just like
torpedo,
real life.
and the money shot combo. But none is more notorious than the Heart Stopper, a 6-pound stack of beef and cheese that
Damn,
Burger
just
Shot's
heart
own
attack,
ads
bro.
boast can end a life in seconds. This chain first appeared as a small burger stall in 1980's Vice City, but by 1992 had expanded across San Andreas. The brand's ubiquity paints a picture of an aggressive fast food empire that dominates urban diets. And if Burger Shot is Grand Theft Auto's Burger King, then Cluck and Bell is its poultry overlord. Specializing in fried chicken, Cluck and Bell carries an even more unsettling reputation. A radio ad admitted that the chain had previously been serving rat meat and that they were no longer doing so, implying that anything could have been in that nugget bucket. Health scandals followed. By 1994, Cluck and Bell was taken to court over chemicals causing mammary gland swelling. The company even preemptively denies responsibility for erectile dysfunction, hair loss, heart disease, brain shrinkage, obesity, ulcers, blindness, and acne on its website. The chain also sponsors a triathlon called the Beat the Cock Challenge on San Andreas' beaches. Cluck and Bell restaurants serve combo meals like the Cluckin' Huge Meal with alarming fat content, though a salad meal is available for the health conscious. By the 2013 era of Grand Theft Auto V's Los Santos, Cluck and Bell has a fully industrialized supply chain. It operates Clucking Bell Farms, a massive factory farm and slaughterhouse in Paleto Bay. This facility processes the meat for Cluck and Bell outlets statewide. It's so integral that criminals target it. A Latin American cartel turned the plant into a front for drug manufacturing. In Grand Theft Auto's universe, even the chicken shack isn't safe from organized crime. And I would be remiss to not talk about today's sponsor, War Thunder.
What is with the GTA videos always being sponsored by War Thunder? Alright, log back in.
Culinary enterprises revolve around burgers and fried chicken. In 2004 San Andreas, players could also visit the Well-Stacked Pizza Co. A $2 single-slice buster will bust your gut and add 1% body fat. The only non-fattening option on the menu is a salad. By the late 2000s and 2010s, Los Santos showcases a different lineup of
You know
eateries.
what's kind of crazy? The only thing non-realistic from that in real life is the fact that salads in real life still can get you fat. Like, you get salads from half the places all like fucking chicken nuggets on it or some shit. They're just still not healthy.
Institution. That era, stretching from the 1940s through the mid-1960s in the US, was marked by rigid social norms and a heavy dose of patriotism. Up and Adam's menu leans heavily on greasy, calorie-loaded fast food. In one of their TV ads on the Weasel Network, they proudly announce that they do not succumb to the trendy health fads, promising to deliver your entire week's worth of saturated fat, salt, and sugar in a single visit. Los Santos also hosts a fierce taco rivalry, emblematic of the city's diverse fast food options. Taco Bomb, founded in 1970, is an Americanized Mexican fast food chain that markets itself with explosive flair. A look at their online menu is telling. Taco Bomb's offerings come with the implication that they will cause extreme digestive and bowel issues. For under $1, you can get the volcanic mud splatter nachos, with the slogan, "Enjoy the crunch now and the hot sauce later." Or a customer might choose the 2-pound foaming beefish bazooka.
That looks so nasty, I'm not even gonna lie.
Taco Bomb's attempt at a healthier item, the hot mess deep fried salad, proudly advertises itself as putting the purge in splurge. This gross out marketing is played completely straight by the company, as if proud of the gastrointestinal havoc their food wreaks. Not surprisingly, Taco Bomb's main competitors in Los Santos are the other big fast food brands. These companies battle for market share both in business and on the stock exchange. And no discussion of Grand Theft Auto's food economy would be complete without coffee and donuts, the classic staples of urban life. Rusty Brown's Ring Donuts is the dominant donut shop brand that appears across multiple eras. First heard in a 1986 Vice City radio.
Damn, I don't think they have that in GTA 5. Unless I'm just missing it. I'm pretty positive they don't have that, right? Unless I just forgot about it.
How do you like to enjoy a Rusty Brown's Ring Donut?
I like to lick lovingly around the outside and then thrust my tongue in the middle. I just love the batter all over my face. Sometimes I like to wear women's panties and walk around 5th Street.
When you go downtown, make sure you enjoy Rusty Brown's Ring Donut.
Despite, or because of this branding, Rusty Brown's thrived. By Liberty City in 2008, the company's over 50 years old and expanding aggressively. It launched a website to sell donuts online and even opened franchises in East Asia, implying it grew into a global coffee and donut empire. Rusty Brown's also openly sponsors the Liberty City Police Department, which may or may not suggest an undercurrent of collusion or bribery. Parallel to the donut boom is the rise of Bean Machine. Bean Machine's coffee is implied to be extremely strong, a necessary jolt for the city's high-paced lifestyle. The chain caters to the urban professional crowd seeking expensive caffeine fixes. On its website,
Isn't that where all like the hippies were or whatever? I'm pretty sure there's a mission where Trevor like beat up hippies or something in the coffee place, something like that. Can't remember though.
Viagra and Speedball. Even the Bean Machine logo looks like this. Equally omnipresent in Grand Theft Auto cities is Sprunk. Officially introduced in the 1980s, its tagline, "The Essence of Life," advertises the drink like holy water. Sprunk's corporate presence is massive. You'll see Sprunk trucks delivering crates, Sprunk Extreme branded sports sponsorships, and entire convenience store fridges stocked exclusively with its bottles. Despite its name echoing the word spunk, the drink's real essence is unchecked consumerism. In the food chain hierarchy, Sprunk is
I feel like he's literally just explaining real life. I think that's kind of the point, I think. But he's literally just explaining what real life has. It's the same shit with like fast food, energy drinks, like sodas. It's like the same thing, right?
for more
Just
burgers,
explaining real
donuts,
life.
and tacos. Other popular drinks include E-Cola, with the tagline "Deliciously Infectious." And no city block is complete without cheap beer, and Pisswasser is the drink of choice. The name literally means piss water in German, the perfect branding for a watery lager that fuels Los Santos. And the rival to Pisswasser, Lager Beer, markets itself as a working man's brew, the beer that brings out the man in you. And then there's the street food in Grand Theft Auto. In Liberty City, the ubiquitous hot dog carts are emblazoned with the Chihuahua Hot Dogs brand. Established in 1982, Chihuahua Hot Dogs uses a cartoonish logo of a chihuahua wedged in a bun. And I just think that's so funny. I can't say that without laughing. The company's slogan cuts right to the chase: "You can't beat our meat." By Grand Theft Auto 5, similar hot dog stands appear in Los Santos, though they're not interactive. Still, the Chihuahua Hot Dog brand persists. Often the line between legitimate food service and illicit activity is very thin. A classic example of this is the Cherry Popper Ice Cream Company in Vice City. On the surface, Cherry Popper was a cheerful ice cream factory run by an elderly woman, Maud Hansen. But in 1986, Tommy Vercetti discovers that this business is a front for drug distribution. Upon purchasing the ice cream factory, Tommy uses it to peddle narcotics throughout Vice City, driving a brightly colored Mr. Whoopi ice cream van that plays a jingle to attract customers, or rather, dealers and addicts. Cherry Popper itself is a reference to taking virginity, if you didn't know. But this name, along with the others, underlines that nothing in Grand Theft Auto's food industry is pure. And after the Vice City events, the Cherry Popper brand
I mean, it's also just GTA and kind of the point of GTA, just supposed to be like a little fucked up. But yeah, every single food item almost has something to do with sex or like something like that. And especially on their menus, they just constantly reference it. It's every single food place in GTA.
turned into a real business, or at least that the brand lived on, a testament to how crime and commerce intertwine in Grand Theft Auto's world. And then there's Bitchin' Dog Food, a pet food factory in Liberty City. In Grand Theft Auto 3, set in 2001, this dog plant is owned by Marty Chonks, who is desperate to cut costs and settle debts. Marty lures individuals, from his bank manager to his unfaithful wife, to the factory and then processes them into dog food. The factory proudly claims it uses tasty bone meal, chicken carcasses, the scrapings off the abattoir floor, and lots of other nutritional goodies in its recipe. During the Grand Theft Auto 3 storyline, it's heavily implied that those nutritional goodies come to include the remains of Marty's victims. What's striking is that this ghastly bit of lore doesn't end as a one-time joke. The Love Media Corporation, led by Donald Love, is said to own Bitchin' Dog Food as of 2001, suggesting a powerful media tycoon has interests in the pet food industry as well. And in Grand Theft Auto 5's 2013 Los Santos, the brand reappears. During the mission Fresh Meat, the Triad Gang attempts to literally grind Michael DeSanta into Bitchin' Dog Food at a modern meatpacking plant, implying that the dog food line has persisted and that turning people into pet chow has become an established practice. The food supply chain can hide some truly horrifying secrets, whether it's drugs in the ice cream.
Damn, I never even noticed that was with like a dog food plant or like anything like that. I thought they were just like grinding him up. I didn't have any kind of like thought about it. But yeah, that literally is dog food right there. It's a whole like lore thing, like secret Easter egg that we had never thought of.
Ultimately, the food economy of Grand Theft Auto is a mirror held up to our own. The names are fake and the humor is on the nose, but many of the critiques are real. We recognize the gluttony, aggressive marketing, dubious ingredients, and corporate monopolies being spoofed. Grand Theft Auto simply pushes them to the extreme. If a real fast food burger is unhealthy, Grand Theft Auto imagines one that literally kills you. If real companies deny wrongdoing, Grand Theft Auto's Cluckin' Bell outright lists the horrors it could cause. So who truly runs the food supply in Liberty City or Los Santos? On the surface, it's a web of fictional CEOs and conglomerates. But peel back the wrapper and it's the writers and designers of Rockstar, using these brands to comment on power, greed, and excess in modern cities. The Grand Theft Auto series shows a food economy where you truly are what you eat, for better or for worse. So the next time you bite into a Bleeder or a Big Mac, remember that in Grand Theft Auto, the joke isn't just on the burger, it's on us. Bon appetit. Thank you once again to War Thunder for sponsoring.
I knew from the start that this was going to be about real life, not about just GTA. I knew 100%. But I love that video. Y'all make sure you like, subscribe, Bandicoot. But yeah, gonna be the last video for today. Hope you enjoy it. Could be live again tomorrow. But yeah, hope y'all enjoy it, and I'll talk to y'all later.